come through okay. Waiting on the YouTube preview here to come up. Anytime now. There we go. There it is. Say something. Happy Sunday, everybody. Cool. So, I think we're good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the Sunday edition of the live stream. Going to be going through and putting up the rest of the points for the one-off Sunday arena. I wound up getting the infinite streak there already, so it's just time to dive in, start running through the 5s and some of the 6s as well. I'm going to be doing that for the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being, however long it winds up taking. Just go through top to bottom, and wherever I wind up there is whatever I end up with for the milestones, and hopefully wind up in the 1 to 10% bracket. So, fingers crossed for that. I want to say big howdy and welcome to those of you who are watching live. Looking forward to chatting and gabbing with you guys here. It's always one of the highlights of grinding and live streaming, so looking forward to that. I want to take a quick minute though and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Thanks for digging the content that I've put out so far and are interested in the stuff I've yet to put out. We got some pretty cool stuff here coming up this week that's already preloaded into YouTube. I got some big stuff coming up here too. Tuesday marks the new featured 5-star crystal. Let me open up at least 5 of those. Next weekend is a bunch of stuff too with all the summer festivities. We got updates galore, we got new content, we got so much stuff. It's gonna be a really busy week, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, time's a wasting, time to jump in and start putting up some more points. Hey, what's up, AC? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, dude. Yeah, I know. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. It's definitely the hot button thing right now. But very appreciative of everyone who's checked that out. Pretty happy. I'm actually not pretty happy. That's such an understatement. I'm freaking happy. I'm really freaking happy how that turned out. And actually, because I wound up grinding the 4-star arena this last round, I didn't get a chance to take any of the new 6s into arena yet. So today is going to be the inaugural run for the couple new 6s. So that'll be awesome. Hey, Man Falcon, how are you? Happy Sunday, and Nation, hello yourself. Good to see you guys. Yeah, that's gonna be. They really should comp people for that. It was just brutal because it went down right as everything was ending, and just messed up so many people. It's one of those things that you can't even use the tried and true excuse is like, well, it went down for everybody, so everybody was affected equally. No, because if everyone has different time zones and they plan things out differently according to where their members are. So I definitely agree. There should be some compensation for that, or at the very least, just strike it from the overall record. Something. You gotta make it right. Very nice, AC. Getting there. I encourage all you guys watching now, if you have not yet checked out or subscribed to AC's YouTube channel, I definitely recommend it. Dude's a good guy. He puts out some fun content. Just recently got through a big old 24-hour stream, so definitely recommend you check that out and give the man a sub. What's up, Pop? I'm doing excellent. I'm flying high from this past week, and I'm really excited about next week too. So it's good. It's real good. How are you doing? I don't know. As far as CCP goes, I don't know. Still waiting to hear. So you know, fingers crossed. I do imagine though that those guys are pretty busy on their end of the business, just with all the, I mean, with the patch coming out first and foremost, but then with all the different roadmaps that they've had to scramble and do the last couple of weeks, I imagine those guys are pretty busy. So I am hoping to hear from them at least one way or another soon. But as soon as I know anything, then I'll pass that on to everybody else, and we'll go from there. Yeah, at least that's something, Falcon. Still isn't right, but at least that's something. Good. Good to hear, Pop. It's always a plus. That's always a plus. Especially, you know, because everything still is super crazy out there. Yeah. For us, we just barely finished. Maybe 5 minutes before. Just barely. So we just really lucked out. Bite the bullet, huh? Well, you see, I'm definitely intrigued. When's it coming out? Alright, Gamora, come on. You gotta play ball here. Actually, what do I care? Their special 3 ain't nothing. And I'm Phoenix. I'm gonna come back to life anyway. With her comically large Halo pistol. Forgot that she got True Strike after Special 3. That's part of the Gamora buff, I think. Cool. Alright. Then I will definitely stay posted. Oh man. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I take it back. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Hey, what's up, Nathan? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope the week has found you well, bud. It's a series against somebody. Okay. Okay. I'm intrigued. Definitely intrigued. I'll tell you guys, it's really nice to just finally be able to plunk down and just take a deep breath. Manfalcon asked, did I go for the 5-star or 4-star Hitmonkey? I went for the 4-star. Definitely went for the 4-star. I'm going for the 3-star starting up tomorrow and then doing Milestones for the 5-star arena concurrently. I didn't actually wind up seeing what the official cutoff was for him. I do know that rank 77 was 81 mil, so I'm gonna guess he probably didn't go for anything less than 70, which is much too high for me, in my opinion. Any thoughts on you getting Cavalier? Well, yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's a big milestone, AC. I think it's definitely respectable. 70 mil? Yeah, okay. That's about right. Guardian went for 74 and then 75. So I mean that's about right. Yeah, Nathan. It's been a wild last 48 hours. That counter's been going nuts, and I'm very very fortunate. I'm very thankful. This means that everybody's in time to check out all the cool stuff coming out this next week. Between well, like I said at the top, the patch coming out on Wednesday, the new featured 5-star crystals on Tuesday. Well, I mean, the patch is out on Tuesday, the content's out on Wednesday. The 5 stars on Tuesday. Got next weekend stuff. Presumably, there's going to be at least one roadmap during the week to comment on as well, so hopefully a couple of nifty rank ups too. A lot of cool stuff. AC asks, why do I have so many skill 6 stars at rank 3? Because the Kabam gods in their infinite wisdom chose to give me 3 skill tier 5 class catalysts. So, you gotta work with what you got. I would not have personally chosen 3 of the exact same class, but I was lucky enough to have champions that were good enough to take to rank 3. That I felt were good enough to take to rank 3. So, wound up getting to use them, to capitalize on them. And I don't regret it. Not a single one. I love my Thor Ragnarok, love my Stealth Spidey, and, you know, Elsa's just okay. But it's good. It's good. It's worked out. I gotta say, I think out of everything this week, I'm the most excited about the new featured 5 stars. It's because I'm really, really, really curious to see who the throwback champs are gonna be. Oh, well, cheers, Falcon. Much appreciated. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing that series. And it probably will. Hey, just for kicks, who would you guys like to see? It probably wouldn't be quite as in-depth as the Elsa one, but let's have to do a couple of spotlight videos on somebody. You know, if I never heard of Elsa before, she isn't in any of the movies, then, you know, she's just a nobody. What's up, Shirmoy? Happy Sunday, bud. Good to see you. Guillotine? Gotcha. Cool. Classic Gilly? Views on the Incursions tournament. I thought it was awesome. I had a lot of fun doing it. I had an excellent partner. I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever, and I'm really hoping and excited for the next one. Yeah. And I think it's fun, especially just like a fun fun tourney put on by the community for the community. You know, I think stuff like that is essential for the, you know, overall health of the game, because, you know, everyone's voiced their own opinions on actual content, monthly content, end game stuff, but it's the stuff like that that's really gonna keep the interest up, getting people excited, just people having fun. I would say that most everybody's favorite part of the game is just the camaraderie that you have chewing the fat and banter between alliance mates, you know? So yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Super had a fantastic idea, and I'm really grateful for him to putting the whole thing together. Yeah, but that's still mighty impressive though, AC. Still mighty impressive. Come on, Ghost. Why are you turtling up? Yeah, that'd be fun. I think Falcon almost everybody this year kind of falls under that category. I swear, if I somehow found the way to make Terrax good, then that would be an instant bestseller. But yeah, he's coming out on Tuesday as well. No worries, AC. No need to apologize. I get it. I get it. I had to take a couple days off after the Tiger grind. Same reason. And I think it's just good to do normally, naturally anyway. It isn't healthy to be playing the same game constantly all day, every week for months on end. You gotta take a breather. Come on, dude. Come on, my dude. Come on. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. And then Falcon, that would also be nice too if they actually follow through on buffing old champions twice a month like they were talking about. It'd be fun to do a side-by-side comparison. Yeah. I got some ideas. Yes, AC, I think that would be a good idea. Because we don't know if there's going to be any sort of compensation sent out to the people who've already finished it. So at this point, you may wind up doing harder content without really any tangible benefit, especially if they're changing it here in the next few months. What's up, Reaper? Happy Sunday. Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weekend's found you well. And hope you have a good week coming up here. What do I think the speculation of Magneto being the best mutant in the game? I find myself for that, I really have to temper my excitement. Because I want so desperately for it to be true that I'm just getting really excited without them giving any specifics about anything, you know? What's up, Matt Murdock? Are you Daredevil? I don't know. I thought Matt Murdock was blind, you know? How can that be? You know, Daredevil has these ridiculous senses. I think that's just, you know, fake news from the Daily Bugle. Some kingpin misinformation. I really want it to be true, AC. I really do. I really, really do. Honk. Yeah. I second what Falcon said. I got Hit Monkey as a 5-star from the Crystal. Very nice. Went into the grind for 50 mil and stopped. And you were 165? Interesting. Maybe. Maybe Shermoy. Maybe. It depends what the cutoff was. Because if it was 70, then that's still a bit off, you know? Because I think there's a pretty wide open area from anywhere from like 20 mil up to like 60, 70 mil for the people going for them. But I mean, if you got them already out of a crystal, then you know, at least that much, right? And it's especially nice just to give yourself that break too. What's up, Nation? In all seriousness, oh, really? Yeah, well, hopefully, Nation, that winds up staying that way. Winds up being a mild base, you know. But I mean, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Definitely glad you're here to hang out, chew the fat a bit. But that's pretty serious. I wish you well, my friend. Nice Reaper, 1-6. It's not bad. That's probably what I'm gonna put up starting tomorrow too. AC, I can't speak for Reaper, but for me, it's purely for the trophy status. And then you get like the variant quests where 3 stars are actually useful. And then also just for the peace of mind when you finally get to open up a new like cav crystal or whatever. And then you see that one new pop up. You know that one new is going to be something good and not the 3 star that you didn't wind up getting out of the arena, you know. Plus, at this point, at least if you have a lot of the arena boosts or arena boost crystals laying around, putting up 1.6 is really not too much of a stretch. That being said, Shimmer, are you going to go for Guardian when he comes out, being the brand new shiny tech champ? I'm going to do a little bit of snooping here, see if Trucos has anything posted. So those guys are usually pretty good about getting posts up in some sort of decent turnaround. Lagging a little bit though. Everybody always likes to post their 4-star and 3-star and basic 4 stars, but yeah, riveting YouTube here. Sorry, guys. So far, no news to report. $85 mil got rank 40. 75 mil is top 120. $78 is 95th place is 78 mil. Yeah, nothing close enough to be a cutoff. Sure, they'll wind up popping up tomorrow, but still. I mean, it is possible, yeah, sure, more you could have with a little bit extra, but, I mean, you gotta take care of yourself, though, too, you know? Because the last thing you want to do is burn yourself out on Arena and then have that burnout bleed over into the rest of the game, you know? Yeah, Reaper. There is a lot of that gotta catch them all mentality. All the different Pokemons and all their different flavors. Yeah, let's do that. You know, I absolutely wouldn't mind a buff to battle chips. I used to get really salty for the arena crystals. It's like, I want units, or hey, I want the Punisher, but that gold ain't anything to scoff at either. That comes in handy. Come on, dude. Thank you. You do your thingy. And thing is down. Beautiful. AC says, grinding battle chips. Only got 42,000 so far. Good. Good, good, good. Keep at it, bud. Especially now that with the new treasury system, all that stuff comes in handy. Now, dude. You know, that 6-star Nick Fury would be so nice to get, but I gotta say, I can't say he's in the top 5 6-stars I would hope to get. It'd be nice to get him, no doubt, but at this point, I'm so super saturated with skill champs, I don't even know what I'd do with them. Oh, there you go, AC. Then it's cool. All this stuff just gets converted over to resources for you anyway. Nice. Well, you are definitely well set on units, Falcon. That is going to get you pretty far. And Reaper, if you can push that over to 3,000, then that's one of the milestones for unit offers. And Nation, that's the other side to it too. That's awesome. You are also well set. Uh-oh. This should do it though. Yeah. I think it just really depends. It just really depends. If the leaks are true, then that's awesome. If they wind up doing something different, then that could be awesome too, you know? I think everybody across the spectrum on both sides, between dev side and player side, are all hoping that it's just gonna be fantastic. I gotta say though, I'm still super tempted to wind up saving up and getting a featured 6-star crystal. Because there's just so many good options in that featured pool, it's hard to pass up. You know, Shirmoy, honestly, I I don't know. Right now I'm leaning towards no. Not because I don't think he's a good champ. I think he's good. I think he's going to be adequate. But part of me is like, I'm just enjoying not doing featured grinds right now. My fingers are thankful for that too. But then at the same time too, most of my resources are already allocated for other champs. So I don't want to like put in all the work to grind for somebody and then have them just like sit at rank 2 for like 4 months, you know? There you go, AC. It's right around the corner. And a 565 Ghost is most excellent. That's a very good option to have. I think, Shimori, the thing for me really is that I'm almost positive that his cutoff is going to be gigantic. Just being the first new tech champ of the year, if for no other reason. And that kind of scares me off. Because like I'm covered in tech. So, you know, 3-star, 4-star for sure, just like you were saying earlier, but 5, I don't know. Jury's still out. We'll see. I'm sure once the spotlight starts dropping and then some of the CCP videos start coming out, then maybe I'll change my tune, but for now, that's about where I'm at. Alright, AC. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll catch you here coming out. Take care, bud. Let's throw Rocket up there. Go up against Nicholas J here. Weird. Have they ever said in the comics what the J stands for? Or is that just one of those initials that only exist to be an initial? Like, what if it's like Nick Jessica Fury or something like that? That'd almost be as embarrassing as how he got that eye patch in the MCU. Alright, come on, my dude. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You made me lose my passive prowess, you clown. But I mean, I guess that works. Hey, what's up, Designs? Happy Sunday, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Come on, come on. And heavy. And melt. Love that melt. See, I've kind of been starting to toy with that idea too, Nation. It's just to have a second just to go through and just play the game over from scratch, just to see how it is now, you know. Like, I probably won't, just because it's a lot of work, but it's kind of like a romanticized kind of idea. Because the game is completely different from when I started and went through the motions originally, you know. It'd be kind of interesting to see how it plays different with, you know, the last 3 years worth of champs, 4 years. Good. Congrats on the Quake and baking. It's a really, really good, useful skill to have. Because she's going to get you through so much content. I mean, I'm sure as you well know, but so good. There's the Nexus. Was it the Nexus Grandmaster, whatever it is, designs? I did not. No. J for Joseph. That makes a little bit more sense. Could be like the that old song from when we were kids, Jingleheimer. Nicholas Jingleheimer Fury. I mean, Joseph, it could just be like the cover, right? That you legally changed it to. Hey, it's up, Turkey. How you doing, bud? I don't know, like the Nexus in the crystal or in the store, I think it's nice. Especially, you know, it gives you 3 options, so 3 chances at a 5-star. Plus some bonus stuff too, which is really cool. But if they had that with a chance of a 6-star, I'd be all for it. For me, personally. I'm not saying what they have in the store is a bad offer. I mean, quite the contrary. I think it's pretty solid. But not for me. Not for me. Let's throw Hella, and then let's throw Beast. You're pulling for me to wake up Gilly? I mean, I could. I've got that tech stone I'm sitting on. I could. I probably will, to be honest. Get that extra, whatchamacallit, the combo shield, as well as a bit of a prestige boost, because I mean that still does count. But I don't know. Part of me though too is like I probably would, but 6-star awakening stones are so rare, and she's a good champ. She is. She's a really good champ, but I'm just not as excited about her as I was like Ghost. You know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't take her any higher than rank 2 right now anyway, so it would be kind of a moot point. Not really do a whole lot for me. Turkey, I'm doing real good. It's been a phenomenal week, and I'm super excited for next week. I think that's going to be a real good week as well. Both in-game and in real life, to be actually honest. I think it was Jane Fury. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's an option, too. Rolls off the tongue a little bit nicer, I think. He's hard because he had to be hard. It's the only way he could get through his teenage years. Just a man named Jane. He's got a statue erected for him in a town he was at. What did they call it? Was it like Janestown, Janesville, something like that? Was that the name of the city? It's been a while since I've seen that show. I'm actually due for a good rewatch. Yeah, right? I'm cautiously optimistic. I really want him to be amazing. I really want him to be amazing. If for no other reason, even if his like kit is average at best, just to give him like Mr. Fantastic-esque synergies, to make him the mutant synergy god, you know? That would be so good. Because like right now he synergizes well with so many different people, but the synergies that he gets are kind of, eh. So just like amp that up a little bit. Ah, yeah, Quake goes to town. Quake definitely goes to town on Sinister. And provided you can Quake and Bake effectively, yeah, you're gonna have a good time. And just bypass all the nonsense that he does anyway, you know? Silly Sinister. Is it 50? I thought it was 30. I mean, it's still not much better, but maybe I looked at it wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shirmoy, I agree. And it would have saved me the stone, but I don't know, like you were saying in the video, I can't be mad. It's a new champ for the arena fodder, and I think especially for a Winter Soldier, that's almost the best value for him. But I mean, pulling anybody else would have been fantastic too, you know. Someone a little bit more impressive, say. But I don't know. After the string of luck I've had, I cannot complain about a Winter Soldier. I wouldn't complain about an A-Bomb or a Kamala or Fix-It or Patriot or anybody. Sergio, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Would I rank for Sunspot or Havoc? Probably Sunspot. Because Havoc can do some really nice damage on his special 2s. He's got some fun immunities. But I think the perfect block on Sunspot, the synergy boost that Sunspot gives to everybody. I guess Prestige, if you care about Prestige. And being able to get a whole heap ton of debuffs on an opponent is super useful. Sergio, cheers on the sub. Much appreciated, my friend. Hope that helps. And then me personally, I just have more fun playing Sunspot. You get to be a bit more aggressive. Havoc got to play a bit more passive, it feels like, to really ramp him up. A lot of waiting for his counter to tick over, you know? Both of them are good champs, though. Both of them are good champs, but Sunspot, in my opinion. It's like the original Space Jam movie, Falcon. After all the superstars, have their talent drained away by the aliens. It's like, yeah, I mean, look who it is, but they can't play ball anymore. How was that for a dated 90s reference? I mean, they're still going to be doing the sequel, reboot, whatever it is, but that ain't out yet. No, Nation, it's true. I would be totally okay with a Fix-It, especially now that he's in the basic pool. But no, I would 100% be okay with a Fix-It. I mean, he wouldn't be anything more than a rank 1. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ranking him up. But it'd be fun to play, because I haven't played Fix-It in years. It'd just be interesting to see what he could do in the contemporary setting. And a little bit of nostalgia too. Don't jinx, you kidding me? Shirmoy, all my luck is gone, bud. Doesn't matter what I say, I'm getting junk anyway. That could be. Yeah, it fluctuates. No, for me it's 40. So I was wrong. It's 40. 40 and 15. Limit 3, so I mean that's cool, I guess. Alright, so next up we got you, and let's throw Winter Soldiers. Just because we were talking about them, throw Winter Soldier in the mix. Good luck, Reaper. Don't forget to do the shoe shine method. Open up, bud. Get all that bad luck out of the way. Currently, it's 47% of the time. It's worked every time. For me. Yeah, and I do appreciate that Marvin was rough. Just because he's got a foot in both camps. Nah, Nation, don't. Don't feel bad. Everyone's got their favorite. And whoever it is that, you know, that you enjoy playing, that you enjoy as a character, that you enjoy, you know, taking out for a spin, I don't know, that's awesome. Does Hitmonkey need to be awakened? No. He benefits from being awakened, but he doesn't have to be awakened to be good. So if you get one and you can't wake him up, I'd still rank him up. Like, I'm going to take my 6-star to rank 2, I would take the 5-star to rank 4. 4-star probably could come all the way up to 5. And then by the time you get to awaken him, whether it's naturally or by an awakening stone, he's just going to get all the better. I guess that's true, Shermoy. I guess that's true. I'm just hoping for a couple selectors. The more choice, the better. Because I've got, like, 55% of a mutant tier 5 class and like 55% of a mystic. And I would very much appreciate having one of those roll over to a full catalyst. But if it's mutant, I'm gonna actually wind up sitting on that to see whatever the Magneto buff is, because I got the mutant awakening stone and I've got an unawakened Magneto. So if he winds up being amazing, then yeah, I'll take that dude up. I'm not in any rush to rank 3 my Sunspot. Again, not that he's a bad champ, but I'd rather have 5-star. I'd rather have somebody different than doubling down. Except for Doom. Doom's going rank 3 the minute I get that full Mystic. Because it's Dr. Doom, how could you not? It's the perfect hybrid of fun gameplay, super synergies, crazy damage, name brand. All that stuff's awesome. Speaking, rip. Now you got. Did you have the 5-star though, or 5-star awakened? Because if it's still a new champ, then that's at least something. Or a first time awakening, that's something too. But I mean, if nothing else, I guess it's 275 6-star shards at the very least. Who needs Doom? It's not bleed immune. What a scrub. And there goes Hood. Bye-bye, Hood. Got a skill awakening gem, but that's gonna go to Aegon or Fury. That is a good choice. It's a very good choice. Or Elsa. I'm playing. Definitely go to Aegon or Fury. Definitely one of them. Cheers, everybody. Saw a lot of people pulling Namor out of the mutant crystal. It's a pretty good choice. Although he doesn't do a whole lot for you until you max him out. Yeah. Well, Nation, fingers crossed. Or if nothing else, it's been a long while since he's been a featured champ in Arena. So if he shows up there as a rerun, it'd be a pretty solid choice or place to wind up getting one there too. Is Stealthy Suicide Mastery friendly? No, not even close. Not even close. Unfortunately not. For questing, if you're gonna like use Stealthy in Arena to put up Arena points, then yes, I 100% recommend running Stealthy with Suicides. Just because each time you refresh them, obviously you get the full bar of health back. But if you're going to be taking him out for quests, then no. Unless you only need him for one fight or two fights, anything more than that, he's just going to suicide himself to death. Because he has to cycle through his specials too frequently. Falcon says, I've got a 5-star Mystic skill and 2 Science Awakening gems. Just waiting patiently for the right champs. Yep, I hear you there. I hear you there. I've got a Mystic Awakening, Tech Awakening, and I want to say a Cosmic as well for 5 stars. Same reason. I'd rather use it on somebody I'm going to use, you know, instead of waking up like a Nihilus. What's up, Guido? Just missed it, bud. Just took a big swig from the jug. Yes, Reaper. Ragnarok does need to be awakened, go Super Saiyan. And he doesn't have to be max Sig to really benefit, but he needs a good few Sig Stones too. Yeah, OG Hulk would be another pull from the 6-star featured pool that I'd be really okay with. Like, it's a shame he wasn't added already, because if I didn't wind up getting the Fantastic Four, OG Hulk would have been a solid pull to pull out of that Nexus Crystal as well. Just because he's like huge synergy champ. I wonder if Kabam are upgrading the hardware. I would hope so. I'm sure that they're pretty tired of everyone making jokes about their potato servers as is. But, you never know. One would hope. One would definitely hope. There's that kind of reasoning why I was really on the fence about what I wanted to get with all of the MODOK money. Like, at first I was like, yeah, okay, I've got coins to spend, so I'll probably get the 5-star Awakening Crystal, and then some of this and some of that. But I'm probably not gonna go with that. Like, I haven't bought anything from it yet, but I've got another day and change before the MODOK missions end, and then another couple days on top of that till the store goes away, so I got time. Yoink. Yoink. I really gotta get good with Tigra now. I wasn't thinking I'd have to just use her as a synergy champ, but now I absolutely have to. If Morningstar could just stop punching me in the face here, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate that. Is OG Hulk available as a 6-star? Yes. He is now, but he's just barely been introduced, so he's only in the featured crystals right now. But give it another like month and change, then yeah, he's gonna get added to the basic pool, and then everybody can get him. Interesting. Well, there you go, guys. A little bit of insider knowledge behind the scenes. Debating if I should use my skill 3 to 4 on 5-star Gwenpool, or if I should save it for Aegon or Fury also. It depends how many of the actual resources you have between the tier 4 basic and the tier 4 class. And then also know that we do have another variant coming out in a couple months, so there's probably going to be another like 2015, 16, maybe 17 gem at this point. So you might get a skill that way, and that should cover Gwenpool for sure. I forget when Aegon came out. If he was 2017 or 18, forget. I want to say 18. Yeah, I think the only way to effectively play Tigra is to just constantly have a special saved up. That way, anytime you dex and hold heavy, you've got that special counter ready. Because timing a heavy attack is ridiculous. Yeah. Well, I'll believe Helpwall when I see it. They've been talking about that for almost as long as bases were a thing. So, you know, not that I'm saying that they can't or they won't or any of that. It's just that, you know, we'll see. Come on, Domino. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, for Labyrinth? Well, yeah, Star-Lord would be good. Gwenpool, maybe. You could get through some Labyrinth fights with Gwenpool, no doubt. I don't think it'd be your easiest option, but I think you could. Let's do that. look up something here real quick. Just had a really silly what if question pop into my head, and then I started thinking about it, and I don't know. The question being is, if I wound up getting a skill awakening gem, would I use it on Aegon? Would I save it for Nick Fury? Or would I use it on Hitmonkey? I mean, obviously it's all just wishy-washy what if stuff. But I don't know. I really don't know. Hitmonkey I don't have, so having him woken up could be a lot of fun. Nick Fury I don't have, so I'd be saving it for somebody I may or may not ever get. While Aegon would be like the obvious option, my 5-star is already completely maxed out, so I don't have an immediate need for a second Aegon, you know? There isn't anything that the 5-star Aegon couldn't do already that the 6-star could do better, you know? So I'd almost lean Hitmonkey. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's not gonna happen or it's not be a thing, but fun little thought experiment. Alright, so there we go. It's gonna be the inaugural outing for Torch in arenas. Figure may as well pit him against the Domino. Baptism of Fire and all that. Is Quake an option for Labyrinth? No, she is not. The enemy health pools are way too big for her to do any sort of meaningful damage. Plus, the enemies are going to be stun immune after a while too, so it's just not going to work out. Come on. Get away from me. Go. Ouch. I definitely have a lot of research to do with Torch. I'm getting good. Just figuring out how to get and keep smolders. Make my life a little bit easier. I think it's just throwing special ones, but I gotta do some more homework. So I never ranked up my 4-star. Actually, no, I take it back. I only ranked up my 4-star to rank 4 just for one Abyss fight. It's kind of just been collecting dust since. So, it's a fantastic opportunity to learn somebody new. Shadow says, it would be so much better if Star-Lord had a way where you could pick the special 2 he does. Yeah, like give it a pre-fight. Or a synergy. Like if they ever rework the Fantastic Four synergy into something useful, instead of just being like an outdated relic. Yeah, that could be a lot of fun. Give it like a Fantastic Four flair. I think that would be really cool. I got Cap Sparkle, Stealthy, Colossus, Unawakened, Blade, Torch, Unawakened, Warlock, Iron Man, all at 455. Got Symbi, Rogue, She-Hulk, Claire, 23, Omega, Luke, all at 345. Cool. Reaper, are you just looking to do the easy path, say? If you're looking to do the easy path, you need to have somebody who can either has perfect block or can heal to counter champs like Falcon, who's just gonna kill you with chip damage. And then somebody to counter a magic with her limbo. It's like the worst you gotta deal with on the easy path. Falcon says, starting to utilize Arcus a bit. Nightcrawler is super easy. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Arcus. I think he's a lot of fun, especially with his ridiculous armor breaks and power gain. Throw like a Cosmic Supremacy synergy on him or something, and yeah, just go to town. Come on, dude. And bye-bye, Hood. Wondering... Sparkles, probably. Stealthy... Maybe. The thing with Stealthy is that you aren't... His slow is... Well... Blade is going to be useful. Clear, I think, is going to be useful. Yeah, so of that, probably Claire, Blade. Oh, there goes the picture again. Stupid adapter. And then probably the top three, Sparkle, Stealthy, Colossus to round it out. The thing is, too, you're going to need to check in for the Maestro boss, because he does different things against different classes, and I forget what is what. But, I mean, you definitely have some viable options there. Mm-hmm. And Arcus has some fun synergies to boot. I would not mind at all getting him as a 6-star. I think I wouldn't mind getting anybody as a 6-star, to be honest, no matter who they are. Just because it means it's a lot less rank up materials I need to get them to the point where they just start out as basic 6-stars. Like, I don't need to take somebody to rank 4 just because they come this level. Makes them a lot more immediately relevant. So I think once I'm done with the 6-stars here, I'm going to take a quick tangent and probably finish the last of the MODOK missions. No, I don't think he's poison immune either. That's a cosmic. I don't think he has any immunities, to be honest. Now that I think about it, he might have a cold snap. I'll need to check. Immunity, I mean. Of course, he's got regular cold snap as part of his kit. Well, let's check it out. Where are you at, Arcus? That's right. So he isn't immune to debuffs, he just has a high intolerance to power reduction effects. So, I mean, that's pretty useful too in its own right. Man, I forget what my usual cutoff goal is for this. Oh, right. Right. So I gotta say, I really hope to wake up my Black Bolt as well, just to capitalize on that synergy. Is it Hitmonkey or is it Tiger? I think it's Hitmonkey, who's got the synergy with Black Bolt that just makes him insane. Like, not super viable, but his damage output's pretty crazy. GM Youngboy just subscribing. Cheers. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you, my friend. And there's that. Alright, so that's pretty good. Streak 40 got 4.7 mil. Pretty sure that's already well set for 1 to 10, but I did say I was going to burn through my 6 stars, so burn through them I shall. And then take again that quick tangent to the congrats to this person for 3-star Hitmonkey. Take the tangent and finish off the MODOK missions. I got 2 of them, I think, maybe 3. Bye. Monkey up, monkey down. That headbutt going. Cheers. Refreshing. And the way I figure it is I'm probably going to do a quick video tomorrow, maybe Tuesday at the latest. Just with the final loot. I don't know. Uh-oh. I may or may not do a video of just like buying this stuff from the MODOK store. I'm actually kind of leaning towards maybe not. Because I'm not going to be getting the 5-star Awakening Crystal, it's going to be kind of, I don't know. Not sure it'll be entirely entertaining. But we'll see. We'll see. Not sure if it needs to be something that exists in the ether. Let's do that. Do that. Alright, cool. Now that those guys are up and the cooldown timer has started up for them. What am I setting on for this? Mutant combat? Alright. Let's go take care of Mr. MODOK here. Get rid of Rocket, and let's see, I was running Stealthy, Elsa, Ghost, Wasp, and Beardo, I think. Been working out pretty good. You know, Shadow, as tempting as though it may be, Biohazard. The whole thing's Biohazard, isn't it? Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Not for Biohazard. So we got a Yondu. Yondu's easy. See, there's the thing, Shadow. I should want to get the tier 1 alphas, but I've got a problem. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. I'm really worried that I finally have gotten to a point where I may need to burn some tier 1 alphas or sell them, at least in the Black ISO market. But we'll see. I got 5 days till those expire, and a lot can happen in 5 days. Alright. Wait, what was that about? Fuel block, fate seal. Cool. Ghost it is. Ghost it is. Idea here is just to knock all this stuff out lickety split quick as possible. I don't want to say just to get it over with, because that's a bit dismissive, but I kind of want to just keep the show on the road. I have already rated the Modoc store for a couple of tier 5 basic catalysts, because I needed that for the Heimdall Ring Cup. So there's a little bit gone already. But yeah, I'm going to be going rank up materials as well. Like, I mean, I'm still sitting on the generic 5-star awakening from last year. Just because I've just been so scared to use it and holding on to it and all that, just in case for whoever it is. But over the course of the last year, I've never needed it like that. And so there it has sat. How did I get shock on me? Not sure how that worked out. I don't think she parried me. Let's get Elsa in there. Have a little bit of fun. See if we can't start melting this dude in his annoying armor. Alright, so I got 4 multipliers. Boom. Kaboom. Kaboom. What about 550 Domino with the Massacre and Rulk, or Massacre and Rulk synergies? I'm gonna say probably not, because that relies on parry, and you're gonna run out of parries. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to do adequate damage before you run out of that. Except for Cosmic, that sucks. Alright, Ultron. Evade me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. That just made my life so much easier. Having him evade just right out the gate. Yeah, 5-star Surfer isn't a bad idea for that. Not sure who I'm going to use mine on. Because at this point, there's a couple of champs that are just trophy champs. I've got Kang, I've got Goldpool. I'm not using a generic on Kang. Goldpool maybe, but even still, I mean, I'm not going to be ranking that guy up anytime soon. Let's do that. Else again. course the dude evades on the last hit of the combo. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Corvus is an option, Reaper. Corvus is definitely an option. My one concern with that is that you're going to blow through the Corvus charges and then just have a big long cooldown where you're not going to be able to do a whole lot of anything. That needs armor break, right? Yeah, so basically just don't hit into his block. Yep, that Awakened Aegon is gonna... That's the key to all of this. You can do it with everybody else, even with Corvus, even with spamming domino heavies. I still think you'd have better luck with like Stealthy, just because you can keep his Fury up longer and just really wail into somebody quicker. Because, I mean, again, you are up against the clock for that as well, you know? Before you get to the third of the, what, Abyss, whatever they're calling it. So you don't want to bring in a squishy noodle because you're just not going to do any damage before the timers run out. Spite and Oscillate. Alright, well, I don't think Elsa's going to be able to solo this, but we'll see. I take it back. Easy, easy, solo. What's up, Roblox? Happy Sunday, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Cool. 60 more coins. I've got one more. Yeah. Pretty much, Reaper. Unless you've really stockpiled a bunch of level 1 potions. Yeah. I mean, but that's true of all the endgame content. It's not really designed to be something you can just handle easily, you know. Would a 550 Awakened Vision be a possible LOL option? Oh, for a 4-star? 550? No. No, it's got to be a 5-star. Because the timer is just going to destroy you. It has to be a 5-star and up. A Vision wouldn't... Unless you're talking about Arcus, but even still, probably not. Both of the robot Visions... No. They're too... I mean, they've got a useful kit, but their damage output just isn't anywhere near up to snuff. Ooh, excuse me. Like, the idea really is to do as much damage as you can in a very short amount of time. Like, Corvus can do so much damage, but you're gonna wind up having a lot more window to attack without him being able to attack, if that makes sense. Whereas Vision doesn't do enough damage in the time that you're given to really work. Then unfortunately, no, if he's unawakened, he's not going to be useful because he doesn't get the buffs. He only gets the buffs when he's awakened. It's a tough spot. And then yeah, if you got any, if you got a 5-star or 6-star version of Hitmonkey for the Black Bolt synergy, but you got to have a 5-star, minimum 5-star. It's not a part of the 4, unfortunately. I think, pretty sure. I think so. Unless I'm misspeaking, which is always a possibility. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Alright, Punisher, what do you do? Limber, aspect of evolution. I mean, I guess I just can't not use Ghost. She's such a cheat, especially with his annoying specials. I mean, how could you not? How could you not? Okay, so moving on to Gilly. She's gonna be fun. I mean, not really, but stop it. Great. Immune ability, accuracy, and her armor ups are gonna be super effective. Great start. Well, that worked out amazingly well. She didn't even go invisible once. I was worried she was going to do that because that would have just thrown a slow monkey wrench into the whole gears. Let's do stealth, or yeah, stealthy this time. I want to say that Ghost could be an option. Yeah, with Wasp. Ant-Man's kind of iffy, but with Wasp for sure, quite possibly. Shadow, yeah, I think so. Kind of like with Medusa, where you never trigger her auto block if you just heavy, but it's slow. Correct, yeah, Reaper. So then you can definitely should run Suicides that away. And then that still gives you 2 other slots for somebody who can heal or a Heimdall or something like that. Come on, dude. Thank you. Come on, dude. Come on. Thank you. Stupid buffed armor ups. Just die already. Thank you. Good lord. He just was clinging on. I think you could use... I think Gilly may actually... No, I take it back. Gilly isn't going to be useful there either. She is powerful, absolutely. It's just that because of that nonsense damage cap that they have in Labyrinth and Abyss both, the bit where she gets an instant KO at 5%, it doesn't work because of the damage cap, which is a complete crock, but that's just the way it is. Ouch. Cav people are going to be getting a 6-star generic this year, since they gave a 5-star generic last year. I think the generic part of that might be slim to nil. If anything else, like I think the odds of there being like a 6-star crystal is pretty good. I think hoping for a 6-star awakening nexus would be a push, but plausible. 6-star generic would be wonderful, but I don't know. Well, you know what I think it is? I think what it might wind up being is that on one hand you'd have the 6-star awakening generic, and then on the other hand you'd have the rank up materials. Like, I don't think you'd get both. Reaper, correct. Correct. It doesn't count towards the cap, but you got to get to the 100 hits first. It's not going to carry over very easily, so you're not going to start off a fight with that 100 hits active. And then plus you always have to be aware that the evasion in Labyrinth is like the super evade. So anytime, you know, you're in a combo and they just dex or evade because they can, it's just gonna make life a little bit more difficult. I think the secondary damage though is still capped by the it's still capped by the damage cap. It just, since it's separate damage, you can basically do twice what you could normally on a regular hit, which is nice. But I think it still is capped as well. They have not sold a generic yet, no. I think they sold a class, don't they? So how many of these do I have left on the calendar? So I got one more tomorrow's, and that's gonna be it. What are the odds, do you think, of there being one more of the dual targets as well? I'd be kind of surprised if there wasn't, to be honest. Cool. Get to move up. What is it? Explosive personality? Yeah. I'm just doing a bunch of random stuff. Probably jump back into the arena in a minute, but... Come on, my dude. Come on. Come on, big fella. Yeah, I'll take back-to-back burst damages. Freaking Claire for the win, man. Shadow, yeah, the contract and then the MODOK store. Well, actually, no, I take it back. The, like the MODOK missions and, are gonna go away, I think, when the update comes out on the 1st, but we still have a couple days left in the store to spend the coins on top of that. I mean, I wouldn't invest a whole lot of stock into that, because usually there's a lot of glitches when a new update comes out pertaining to the old events. That's the way it was last time, but I think it's plausible. Come on, my dude. Come on. Thank you. Take some of them heals, please. Thank you. Alright, come on. Thank you. Take some more of those heals, please. Thank you. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Physical damage, I think, Reaper. It is, but then you have to get tagged. And it's because it's a pretty quick fight, I don't think willpower is going to heal you enough to recoup the damage you took from the hit on top of, you know, what is it? 40% of my overall health? If it was a longer fight, then yeah, probably, but that was over lickety split. I love cheesing explosive personality on with Corvus. You just absolutely take advantage of that node. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you extra armor ups, and then I'm gonna take them away. Alright, so what's next? They might, Shadow. They might. Alright, Shermo, you enjoy the rest of your night, bud. We'll catch you coming up. Take care, man. Let's just do a little bit more of this, and then I'm probably gonna duck out here too for the night. It's not a bad idea. I'm feeling pretty good where this is at. And besides, honestly, at the end of the day, if I don't wind up getting 1 to 10%, it's not the end of the world. It's just some extra 5-star shards for the featured coming out on Tuesday, but not gonna stress about it. Cheers. Cool. There's that. Did I hit 5 mil there? Nah, barely. I wonder what sort of side event is going to come with the next monthly quest. They already teased that, didn't they? Like they haven't told us what the main monthly event was. They just told us what the side event was with the Canada difficulty. Unless I misunderstood it. But the Canada difficulty is the side event, in addition to just the vanilla monthly quest. It effectively is Mole Man again, yeah. You know, so long as they have more enemies than just freaking Mole Man, then I'm okay. Like, if you have to fight Sasquatch 60 times, like, over the course of a single difficulty, so like 240 times across all difficulties the entire month, and that's just gonna be so dumb and tedious. I'm hoping they mix it up. Yeah. So effectively, it's a combination of, it's like rifts, basically. You get to choose which path you go on, get that reward, and then it's Mole Man from there. I mean, I guess that Mole Man was the same way, but... Not expecting super or anything too terribly exciting on the paths themselves, but... incredibly boring. Hey, what's up, Cedar? How are you, my friend? Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Glad I got to catch you tonight. See where we're at here. Venom here with this fight, this should push me close to 5-1, I think. Reaper, I 100% agree. Cedar, how'd that go for you, dude? Act 5, Chapter 1. Congrats on the initial clear for that. Give you a good taste for what early Act 5 is going to be. Well, greetings from the past, then Falcon. Coming to you from yesterday. do really wish the US would adopt a 24-hour clock, though. It's so much easier and quicker to say 1600 hours than 4 in the afternoon. You know? I mean, Americans are too dumb to adopt it, but I'm just saying it would be a lot easier if we did. Good. Good, yeah. Yeah, some of them you can definitely exploit the nodes. Just make your life a whole lot easier. You just gotta keep your eye out for those, for each of the different chapters. And then, you know, soldier on. Mole Man Labs. Don't you put that evil out into the universe, Shadow. Yeah. Even Falcon, even like simple stuff like the size of paper. Yeah, give me an A6 piece of paper, please. Because it all makes sense. It's mathematics. It's logic. Do you want me to get a printer paper? Do you want me to get lined paper? Or do you want me to get notebook paper? What? No, dude. Give me this that has exact measurements that's comparable to the other size measurements. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I think we're a lost cause at this point. No, not even close. That wasn't hyperbole, Falcon. That's exactly what it is. So in school, when the teacher would say to get out a piece of paper, she would have to, or he would have to specify get out a piece of computer paper, lined paper, or notebook paper, and all three of those are different sizes. It's so annoying. Like as a kid, you know what they're talking about. But like as I got older, and then got into illustration, especially in college, and realizing that that was in fact a thing, it just made me like question my entire upbringing and why we didn't do that in the first place. Yeah, 100% Reaper. Hoping that the Hulkbuster. I really think the Hulkbuster is gonna be really nice. Very, very nice quality of life improvement. People hate change, and people are lazy. Both of those go hand in hand. Alright guys, I'm gonna just say this this right here is probably gonna be my last round. Feeling real good about the cutoff here. And I couldn't be fussed either way. But I'm gonna get myself worked up too much about paper sizes, and that's how I know it's time to call it a night. Yeah, driving on the wrong side of the road. Jeez. Grubs. Though it would be nice to head over there and just drive around for a summer. That way I get my car tan on the other arm instead of my left. Even out a little bit. Get all these extra shards. Beautiful. And the gold. Can't forget the gold. And there goes the freaking stupid adopter again. One of these days it's just going to break permanently, and that's going to ruffle my feathers. Alright guys, that is going to do me for tonight. I want to give a big thanks to everyone who's been hanging out here the last couple hours. It's been really cool getting to just gab and chew the fat here with you guys. Definitely, as always, one of my favorite things to do. The best parts about streaming and doing Arena here. So, cheers to you guys. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. I'm going to be live streaming here coming up this next week, just about every single day, save for Thursday. For starting up Monday, I'm going to be doing both Milestones and the 5-star featured, and going for the featured 3-star champ. As well as seeing about, there should be, probably the Tier 1 Alpha Arena is going to be starting up then too, so I might throw that into the mix. There's a lot of stuff coming out too. The new featured 5-star crystals are coming out on Tuesday. The new event starts Wednesday with the side event of the Canadian difficulty. So I'm going to be doing that on live stream or pre-recorded. It's going to be out there. And then next weekend's going to be chock full of next weekend stuff. So a whole ton of cool stuff is going to be coming down the pipe. So stay tuned for all of that. But until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe, and be well, everybody. Bye for now. All about cars. Yeah, probably.